have guests. Guests, because the other one's over here.
Hanging out just off camera.
They haven't eaten yet. This is why they're doing this right now. So, let me know if you guys can hear. Can you guys hear me? Oh, they said Mike, so I assume so.
Yeah.
What's up?
Some people know me.
What's
up, dude?
What's going on? Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you for flipping a table.
Chen Nathan Chen HMM.
Look how annoyed he is. He's like, stop.
That's my lid.
Stop being affectionate.
Hi.
Oh, you're right. Drunken Banana has you by 1 month, Nutacon. Ha.
I'm still not going to feed you, but you can say hi.
Hey, Water Kirby with the host. What's going on? All right. So it's going to be a short stream today. We're just going to be watching...
All up in my biz. Think I'm going to feed you?
We're just going to watch the new trailer that just dropped.
I mean, if I can see it.
Yeah. Welcome to my world here of cats sitting in front of my
Thank
view.
you, Jasmine. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is basically what my cats do all the time. They always just stand in my way. Ugh. We'll just do this.
Oh, is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, hopefully
Makes
the
sense.
quality of it will be decent.
Well, I mean, everyone here can also watch the trailer as well, but this way we can at least share our impressions. Some of you have already probably watched it. We know that it's Benny.
Right.
And Benny's a legacy character, so there's probably not too much they're going to give him that's going to be mind-blowing. So this is going to be probably more of a learn more about the system and mechanics, or see what kind of moves he gets back after however amount of time. So,
alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need Oryx's help for my own overlay here at some point. I need to redo this whole thing, even though I just recreated it. Doesn't matter, I still need to do a bunch of stuff over here.
Artwork is never finished, it is simply abandoned.
Yeah, basically. That's the way it is. And then also what I can do is also do this. So
Also, you can also?
I can also, there we go. So now you can see everybody and watch us react to this at the same time.
Which is funny, because I can't actually see that picture because of the microphone and the split screen.
Oh shit, sorry.
I can't see anything over there. It's super funny.
Too bad.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If I can see the right monitor, that's all that really matters right now.
Okay, so what we're going to do is just watch this. Probably watch it a couple of times. Probably, and then just go back and analyze it
do little bit by bit,
yeah.
Frame by frame.
Alright.
Chat can follow along, etc.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just do this. Let's go ahead and get started here. Hopefully the volume isn't going to kill anybody here.
I love how it starts with ass.
Of course.
Benimaru Nikai.
Cutscene good.
South Tower. The formals look at the game.
Yada yada.
KOF 15! We're definitely part of that. Hero team.
Whoa, Benimaru jump team?
Shattered all
Not the first time
expectations.
he has been partnered with Kyo. But Mord will point is that means that Tongue is not on the team, and we know that it's 3 character teams. So nothing crazy there.
Oh, right, because it says the hero team, right?
Yeah, so that means that team is complete.
Or so they want us to believe.
At this point, that would be way too much work. So that does leave the interesting question of, then who is Kyo on?
Right, that's the question.
So,
right?
like, is Kyo going to be a solo entry? Are we going to see the triumphant return of the Sacred Treasures team?
Which is Kyo, Chizuru,
And Iori.
And Iori. Okay, so he has been on the team with Iori before. Okay, yeah.
Twice,
okay.
actually. He's been on Sacred Treasures whenever it's an official team. And then 11, it was Kyo, Iori, Shingo.
Oh, okay.
And that team was funny.
So here we go. We're going to do this here again. And we're going to start with Benny
Ass!
This needs to be someone's like Twitter banner or something like that, I think.
Oh, I feel like it's coming because there are enough people who are like, I really hope it's Benny today.
Were there a lot of people saying that?
Yeah.
Well, why would they have thought it was Benny?
Just to want to see Benny and because it wouldn't be a new reveal. Like, Mitenkun was a surprise because he hadn't been shown yet.
Right, but they were doing a new team, right? I mean,
the thing is that,
would
like,
you have thought he would have been on this team?
With his change of shirt, I thought there was a chance.
Oh, interesting.
I wouldn't have, like, outright guessed. There were, like, 17 characters I put before him.
Yeah.
But, like, it seemed like there could have been a chance. And Benny just likes being on the hero team. Like, he has been on the, like, protagonist team more times than, like, anyone else.
Yeah, no, Flashy Flash, that's why he's here, because he is the SNK expert, so yes, that is absolutely his butt.
Today I learned that Benny doesn't have a wallet.
I've never worn my wallet in my back pocket, you know that? I've never done that, and...
Oh, man, I definitely keep it. That thumb ring.
Thumb ring?
Yeah, he has a thumb ring.
Let me see.
He has a ring in, like, most of his fingers.
Oh, yeah, there you go, okay.
Maybe it's good and conductive, I don't know.
No, you know? That would actually... What is that?
The voice actor.
Oh, okay, CV.
Character voice.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, he's like doing that
What is he like? What is this a cutscene or is this?
Or it's his intro.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a long intro.
Dude, I just think he's like trying to do the pen pineapple apple pen, where he's got like one hand then one hand.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Did you avoid it?
I tried my best.
Typically imply 6 bars.
Unless there's any sort of max mode shortcut.
So,
right?
yeah, that leads to a couple of possibilities.
Right.
One is that there is some sort of max mode, and if you're in max mode, you're level 1, it assumes the rest.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And even then, it's still kind of janky. So that leads to the more likely one, that there's a secondary resource to use level 3s.
Has that ever been happening before?
The original version of KOF 13, I believe, had that.
Okay.
And then, I mean, 11 had you had to be the leader in order to use those supers at all.
Right.
02 is you have to be at low health.
Right. So I turned the volume down, guys. Sorry about that.
Was the game too loud?
Yeah, the game was too loud, so now it's super quiet. So, but I mean, here we go. Like, none of these normals are anything out of the ordinary, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do like that being back, and I wonder if that's going to get anything new, but I think that one's just like close roundhouse, and it's normally not cancelable or something.
I mean, it's usually a knee, though.
D.
Isn't it close?
I don't remember. That one might be one of like the Raw Command normals. I don't remember. I don't play Benny. Me and him are not close friends. Okay, that's close D.
Yeah. Okay. No, I only had a thing for Benny because I used him a lot in CVS 2. He was my A groove character. So when 13 came out, I put Benny on my team just because
he was someone you were familiar with and comfortable with.
Yeah. So then I discovered he was one of only like 2 characters that could combo after a throw in the corner, and I happened to have both of them on my team. He was top tier, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna...
So the thing is, Benny is traditionally good as fuck.
Right, yeah.
Like, I think his worst game, he's like B tier. Like, he's just good.
And that was the step kick, obviously. That's the throw.
So, there are a couple of
They even showed his jab. I mean...
Yeah. There are a couple of his staple moves that we don't seem to see, but that's fine.
I mean, we didn't see the spin kick, right?
Yeah, the kick made a punch.
Kick made a punch?
Kick made of punch. Because the old command for it was half circle back punch.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a spin kick.
Yeah.
So me and my friends just make fun of that move so much. Okay, so 2C, the drill.
Curious to see.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, because normally when you hit with the drill, you don't have much time to combo afterwards, but he's still reeling here.
Yeah, no, he's clearly plus on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the other throw.
Forward throw that he can combo off of. Taunt, where he shows more.
Wait. I need to take this in. Press play. Just let me see this. I feel like KK listened to me on that one.
Why? What happened?
Because I complained last week that I need to know if taunts came back.
Oh, really?
I'm blaming KK for that one. That he saw that, he's like, no, that's a good point. We should verify that taunts exist.
Okay. Wait, did taunts not exist in 14?
They took him out of 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the models definitely look.
Oh, I mean, even like the NPCs in the background look really good.
Yeah.
Like
someone said they even look better than before, but. Yeah, but there you go. That's probably a taunt. I mean, that looks like it's Maiten-kun's taunt too. Maybe.
Yeah, but that could be his idle stance going into Ten-kun.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I'm not even looking at him. I probably should be to see if he does anything weird.
Right. I mean, so far he's just been getting his ass kicked here. So.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta beat up on your own teammates for a while. That's how you. That's like how you prove that you're worth being on the team. Is you beat everyone else up.
That's the standard, right?
Yeah,
there.
the whole like Rekka flip kick, which he can also do raw now.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, what was that big ol' explosion of
That's one of Shune's
moves. Missing, right?
Yeah.
So he's getting jump.
Yeah, it was just like down to forward punch.
But you know what's interesting about that though?
Hitboxes.
Not even just the hitboxes, but.
Does it disappear the moment you get hit?
Yeah.
Yep,
See?
gone.
So if he gets hit, it's like Laura Fireball and it gets interrupted.
Which then, that makes me hope then that move can be used as a really gross meaty.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it's active long enough for this to be relevant.
Right, yeah. There you go.
Did 13 have taunts? I think 13 still had taunts. I think 14's like the only one that doesn't.
Oh, they just somehow missed it, or...
I think that they were more concerned about the competitive aspect, so they took that out. Like, if we have to sacrifice something, this is fine.
Now, this is the part, like, is this actually a combo? Could he cancel his jump attack into drill before? Yes. Oh, it's not a combo.
It's maybe not a combo, but it's not unreasonable to have jumping normals cancel into air command.
Because the thing is, so last time when we saw the drill hit...
1, 2, 3...
I just want to see here. See, it didn't force a crouch.
Yeah.
Right? It didn't force a crouch, so in this situation, that's not a combo.
But that might mean it's still an overhead.
Right, exactly. Oof. But see, he crouches.
Enough time to crouch.
Yeah, he has enough time to crouch.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see his block animation. It looks like it starts.
Yeah, so maybe this is the drill's an overhead.
Yeah,
which would actually be kind of scary.
Super scary.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 14 you could tell was definitely made with some budget concerns.
Yeah, and expediency. Like, we have
but
to
there
make
you
this
go.
game and get it out.
But there you go again, still reeling pretty hard. Unless this game is one of those games that has one of those like, oh, we can cancel the end of our reel animations, but that would be very weird. So
I mean, honestly, even if you just look at Samurai Showdown, they don't do that. I can't imagine they'd suddenly do something like that.
Exactly. Effective taunts with gauges.
Oh man, what was the last game that actually did that, where taunting affected meter? Last one I can even think of is actually CVS2.
Yeah, I know, right?
Game.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of right now.
And where that affected the opponent's meter.
Right.
Because Capcom prefers taunts messing with your opponent's meter.
Right.
And SNK just like, I'll do whatever I want.
Except for Third Strike, because then taunts did all sorts of bazillion
taunts had their own
things,
unique properties.
All right, so here we go. Running up. You see Maiten-kun
still has that move that was not shown in his trailer.
Oh, interesting. And then
he gets DP'd.
Yep. So good anti-air DP.
And then that's an EX. And then there's his slash into super.
Which all seems pretty straightforward here. Right. He's had the slash move forever.
Actually, can you go back a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any installed aura on him before he triggers the EX. He does not look like he's flashing blue or anything.
Right, so it doesn't look like you have to be in some max mode or anything. He just glows yellow from the EX.
So, you know what it might be then? Is something like you have the secondary resources, those secondary ones are used to perform EXs, but they have to be full in order to use your level 3. And your level 3 like only takes 2 bars.
I mean, when have they had it so that you had like 2 resources like that for level 2s and 3s?
Again, like the HD gauge in 13.
Right.
Originally, you had to have that in as well in order to use your level 3s.
Right.
And they lowered those mechanics. And then you have like 11 skill stock system, which opened up everything. Like it was how you did super cancels and dream cancels. It was how you tagged in combos, and it was how you did burst.
Okay. Oh, yeah. He's got some nice heels on his shoes there.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to be even taller, I guess.
And flashier.
Yeah.
If he's not flashy and in high style, then what's the point? Yeah. So I would not be surprised if EXs are just a secondary resource.
Yeah.
Actually, back up. Yeah.
Has he had a kick super like this before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in fact, I think he still has it in 14.
Okay. Sicey.
And I think it came from 13. Dude, Sicey would be so rad. Oh, you just want Team Old Man back?
Team Old Man existed before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, that's an alternate Team Old Man.
Takuma.
Dude, I would love to see Toto actually make it into KOF.
Dude, I think that'd be sick, actually. I want Toto in there. So
Oh, yeah. Can you back up a little bit to the start of this little clip?
Oh, because you just want to see...
I want to see what he starts this with. It's just a fierce...
Yeah.
Or, stand C.
Yeah, but again, no crazy extra glowing aura or anything like that.
Yeah, I really like the super flashes in this game because they're less dramatic, so it's going to make things feel more hectic.
Right.
Oh, man, if they brought back Jubei, that would be sick.
Which one's Jubei again?
The old man master from Fatal Fury 2 who threw cookies.
Okay.
Miss Papaya. Miss Raspberry.
Alright. And then instantly canceled.
So cancel level 1 into level 2.
Oh, he does a level 1 into level 2 and then a level 3?
Yeah, that's what it appears to be.
Look at
Yes.
this background.
This is so cool. You know what this looks like? This looks like a good version of 2001.
What I was saying is this actually looks like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is what this looks like.
No, Zaworldo.
Alright.
No, seriously, it looks like a good version of what 2001 was trying to do.
Oh, dang, it even takes a little while for it to fade away.
It doesn't even fade away, it shatters.
Yeah. It's kind of neat. Okay.
But you remember, like, when you did, like, level 2s in 2001, the background went into, like, negative.
Right.
When you, like, grayscale negative, and it went bonkers. And that's kind of what this feels like, and I like it.
So this super was a level 2 this whole time, maybe?
Unless he's doing level 1 into level 3, which is way worse. Just saying.
If
but,
you could do level 1 cancels into level 1 in this game?
Yeah, it's starting to turn into Mugen. So level 1 into level 2 seems more likely. Dude, there's so many characters in Mugen who are like, I can cancel anything into anything.
Right.
But yeah, that looks like a level 2. That's way too many, like, hits and too long. Like, I mean, I'll probably want to watch it in full speed in a moment again to triple check.
I want to check something, as well. Wow, it just jumps over to this way.
Oh, because he's starting the cinematic of level 3.
Oh, okay. And the other guy just vanishes.
Yeah, because they want to get all the cameras just right. Because otherwise, if you did this, depending on where the opponent is,
Yeah,
they'd just be clipping all up in the shot.
Right, exactly. This is a standard animation practice here.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he is fabulous, dude. Check this
Why
guy.
does that gray bracelet just look like a bike lock? It looks like the corded wire under.
Yeah. But dude, he is fabulous, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, like I said, I was saying on the Tuesday show, I like the fact that they've chosen to go with this very cel-shaded look to the game. Because I know some people were saying, like, Meitenkun actually looked worse in this game than he did in the previous game because the previous
some people believe the Earth is flat.
just because the new Meitenkun has kind of less shading, I guess, in a way. But like I said, it's more stylized. We've seen the difference between MVC3 and MVCI, right? We bring this up every time.
My heart.
My heart. Yes, I just
And then
did
more big
Siegfried.
punch.
And he shows up. Okay, he was returned to the screen.
Hey guys, I'm back. Bop.
Yeah.
I do like that the overlay effect on Shune actually like moves in waves too.
Yeah.
Like it's really neat looking.
But this is kind of what I was saying about the animation in this game. You see how like the arm is actually halfway between the two? Like it should have started moving slower. Like in these frames, he should have like had more of a like a and then it should snap forward. And that's what I mean by this game. I know 14 had the problem of the weightlessness and the animation, so they definitely could have tweaked the animation a little bit more. So, but we don't know what this level 3 is. It might just be just a level 3.
It looks like they're bringing back an old level 3.
Right, but I wonder if it's actually going to trigger any sort of crazy animation at the end of this, right? So
it's pretty much just super.
So what I want to check here is when they're going through all of the crazy moves over here, and they show his super the first time.
Yeah, exactly. It is his level 3 from 13.
Okay, where it just hits a bunch of times.
Yeah,
basically.
just a big beam super, basically. Right. But I mean, I think he still had
that one where he shoots the laser though.
Yeah, because you notice he had an open palm and everything too, and it went all the way clean through. Kick flip.
Standard here. Now, now he gets the DP.
That's gonna be a good ass DP.
And then here we go.
EX punch. Slashing.
In the super, and then he does this. Okay.
Yeah, it looked like about 4 hits there.
Yeah. We can definitely see the sparks here. So there's 1, 2,
in theory. Yeah,
3, 4,
and then it cuts.
Right. Oh, 5.
Okay, so we got the full 5.
So we've got 5. Okay. He angles it upwards, so I guess he can angle it straight or towards the floor as well. Yeah, probably.
And then DOS boot.
And then
red flash.
Right. Do we?
So actually, 1.
Well, I'm going backwards. So here we go. 1.
1.
It's fast,
2.
dude. You can see so many. There's a bunch of them. I think it's going bada 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 kind of thing. So like, there's 1. And I feel like that's 2.
I think that's 2 already. Yeah.
And then 3, 4, 5. 6. So yeah, he definitely.
That's a level 2 version.
Yeah. So we've seen evidence of level 1, level 2.
Level 1, level 2 into whatever big max is.
Right.
There are going to be so many teams. Like we're too early to even speculate on what teams are missing because it's all of them. The fact that we might not see a Team Japan though is fascinating.
Yeah, but I swear, like. This is the time where Team USA doesn't get their ticket stolen. I gotta believe, dude. I have to believe.
Well, yeah, because there's no one left to steal it. No, you know what? I take it back. I mean, I love Team USA and I want them to come back, but this is exactly the time they need to have their ticket stolen because there's people who are dead that wouldn't have had an invite who now come back and like, you know what? I'm gonna go kick some heads.
That's funny. Team Japan was shooting. Yeah, but you're right. I didn't notice that it was shooting the laser. Past him, so yeah, this is kind of like the big giant laser beam that he shoots. Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3. It's just a matter of what resources level 3 takes.
Right.
So again, I'm wagering that EXs and level 3s are on a secondary resource.
That would be weird. Like, or you have to have. Oh. Because the one thing about it, what's interesting is we haven't seen any evidence of a max mode at all yet, have we?
Not concrete evidence.
Right.
The closest we've seen is one of Mitenko's EXs looked like he might have been blue before he did it, but it's like it could have been the lighting on a stage.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because we haven't seen any evidence of max mode at all. So what if they actually just took away max mode?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is max mode was, it's obviously the custom combo of the game, and people really liked it and they enjoyed it, and it kind of added that.
Well, the thing is, those mechanics are very divisive.
Yeah.
It's basically, are you a 98 fan or a later KOF fan?
So,
do you think he really does? I think that's literally the lighting from his electricity.
Yeah, that looks more like the lighting from the electricity.
Especially because of the sourcing.
On his back right here.
Yeah, because it's not on his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Activated raw. Right, but the thing is, normally when you're in max mode, there would be something.
It's way more obvious.
Right, there's like the character is glowing or some shit like that, right? And we're not seeing any of that here at all.
Yeah, I really...
And that blue tilt was only just on this level 1 kick right here.
Okay, well, our Doctor Strange here says you can actually see some of the blue tint on his feet, on his heavy punch as well.
Oh, okay. So that's just the electricity effect then.
Yeah,
probably.
that's gotta be. But if we go back a little bit, maybe... Oh, I think that's way too far.
Well, because heavy punch was like back here.
That was the start of that last combo.
Oh, the start of the combo. Okay.
Yeah, it was the first hit of the final combo.
Gotcha. So.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I think that's just the trim of his shirt.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, maybe where his armpit is a little blue.
I mean, that feels like reaching. Like, honestly, if SNK is making that the signifier for max mode, then you have way bigger problems because nobody can see that. So,
I mean, it's interesting because on the other monitor, it's definitely clear because this one isn't as bright as this monitor over here.
But even so, like, I stand by my assessment of that's not obvious enough if that is max mode.
Right.
And, well, let's go back to any other combo in this stage.
Right. Let's see. I just want to go back to here.
Unless that's, like, the only combo on that stage.
Because in comparison, like, he doesn't have as much of a tint here, I guess.
Yeah, not at all.
Right?
Well, what about when he does one of his electric moves? Does that throw off the curve?
Right, that's the thing. That's the question right there.
Oh, hello, sir!
What's up, Kaiser?
So I made a point to mention this earlier, but now that you're in here, it definitely seems like somebody heard me talking about how I want to know if taunts came back. Because I talked about that last week, and suddenly this trailer looks like it shows Benny taunting.
Yeah, so
yeah.
So there's definitely electricity on the throw, but you don't see much of a blue tint on it. Just like this one. So here, right, there's not any sort of crazy blue tint. So that last one might actually be it. Maybe it was in the bottom end of a flashy glow or something. Oh, mute the video? Okay.
Yeah, that probably works better at this point, because we're just doing a little like slow-mo frame by frame.
But I thought I had lowered it enough that you wouldn't hear it, you know what I mean? So okay. Oh, what's up, Juicebox?
Yo.
Okay.
That's a completely valid answer. Yeah, so I mean, it really might be, but it just seems like it's not bold enough to be definitive on if it's a max mode or any similar install. Right.
Yeah, see, there's not much glowing on some of those electricity things.
Yeah, but I want to see when he actually starts using his electricity. Yeah, even then he doesn't look more blue. Right. So, I mean, I guess it really is. You know, then it reinforces the original theory from the Mitenkun that there is max mode of some kind, but it's really not that obvious.
Right,
like
and look at this. He's glowing yellow.
That's the EX.
Oh, right.
That's the
right,
EX
That's
effect.
right. Yeah, that's the EX.
But then he, so cut to before it and see if you can catch any blue.
Well, the question...
Unless he's already started it.
Right.
Okay, so that...
There's no blue.
Yeah, he should be blue there.
Right, but that means you can EX without it then.
Which is what we've been thinking, but then we still see that...
But even here, if you look...
Well, we're rewinding right now to look for comparison shots.
Right.
I still don't feel it's obvious.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking through this frame by frame, I think it's getting more obvious here. Because he doesn't have that blue tint here right now anywhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, theoretically, it could have been, like, the EX was literally the last pixel of max mode.
Right.
Like, you can do stuff like that.
Right.
But, like, he definitely does have blue lighting to him. But, I mean, I'm wondering if it might even just be a mechanic for low health. Because low health is a pretty common one for enhanced supers, and this might be telling you now you have access to a few things.
But you can definitely see a little bit more blue on him here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can definitely see the more blue here.
But I'm not yet convinced it's a traditional max mode. But there's definitely something.
Right.
And honestly, I would rather be not convinced rather than, like, speculating and be convinced.
Right. The one thing, though, that is pretty sure then is if he is in max mode, because, like, you can see under the right arm that we see, his left, it's definitely blue right there.
Okay, well, I guarantee you that this blue aura is related to level 3s. Because when Mitenkun does his level 3, he also had the blue aura. But it was the same combo as the EX.
Well, what do you mean?
Whatever this blue aura is, be it max mode or not, is required to level 3.
Okay. Right, it's required to do the level 3 for sure. Well, that's what I was about to say, is that whatever this is, max mode or whatever, it's obviously that you need it to do the level 3. Yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't have it on here.
Which then would also lend credence to the concept. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. And yeah, KK already made that joke too. That it kind of looked like Zawarudo, but it also looks like 01 done well.
Right. What are you talking about? He has the blue aura on the very first hit. Oh, yeah.
But that means that you have to be in that mode to perform the level 3, which the level 3 is probably... That means it's probably a level 2 while in blue mode.
And maybe it's a max mode cash out only. Like when you do it, you lose the max out.
But that doesn't make sense either, because if you're in max mode, you shouldn't be able to do a level 1 into a level 2 super. Because you would have cashed it out by blowing those supers.
Well, I just mean max mode has its own meter, and then when you do it, maybe the level 1, level 2 cancel is just your super meter, and then the max mode drains the level 3 drains the rest of your max mode.
Yeah, so what I'm really starting to think is that whatever the max mode of this game is has nothing to do with your normal bar.
Right.
That it's either a secondary resource or it's health related.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so final character is still going to get level 5. Yeah, something like the HD meter, or even like skill stocks from 11, or just low health like Fatal Fury.
Now here's another thing too. One of the big giveaways here, I think, is that when he activates this, he loses that blue aura, right?
Oh, when he starts the level 3?
Yeah, it looks like it, because once he starts this level 3 here, when it changes over, he's clearly
gone.
He's got no more aura, right? So I feel like doing a level 3 in this max mode, whatever it is, cashes it out. It ends your max mode.
Yes.
No matter what, probably.
Yeah. Whatever this blue installed mode is.
Right. Custom combos.
is directly tied to your level 3, whatever max, Neo max, max 2.
Because he doesn't have the blue aura here anymore.
Yeah.
You notice the blue aura is gone over here, so there you go.
Okay, so we have some additional understanding of where this game is going. The trick is really going to be what the resource is to be in blue mode.
Mm-hmm. Call it B trigger.
Bro, no.
No, we have to call it XV trigger. Right?
Get out.
Come on. It works just so perfectly. XV trigger.
But yeah, so we're just gonna call it blue mode for the time being, because it doesn't need a fancy name, and it's until we know exactly what it is, and we get its actual name, because there's going to be an official name for it eventually.
Right. And so now, lore-wise,
take it easy, sir. Thanks for dropping in.
Okay, yeah, peace. And this is actually interesting. This definitely threw me off for a loop here.
I mean, I like the fact they're sorted by order of fashion sense, from left to right.
You're saying Meitsun-kun doesn't have a high fashion sense? It's a fancy pillow, dude. Come on.
You don't get a fancy pillow for other people to see it.
It's not necessarily true. He's carrying it around with him and smacking people on the head with it.
And he's also not going to be awake long enough to care about. I mean, look at his hair. He just woke up.
But yeah, so far this seems like evidence that there's only 3 characters per team.
I mean, I'm calling that a lock.
You call it a lock?
I'm calling it a lock.
You don't think they're gonna all of a sudden just be like, "Hey, just kidding. Here's the next one on team." Okay.
Nah. Like the all this really does for me is make me question what kind of team Kyo is going to be on.
Yeah. What do you know? What the kanji here is? Is it probably hero or fire or something? I don't know. Yeah, how many times has what other teams has Benny been on when he's not with Kyo?
He was with Elizabeth and Dualon.
And what was that team called?
Elizabeth team or something. It was from 11. Okay. And then he was on the K-Dash team once, I believe.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm forgetting one.
So
oddly.
Benimaru and Kyo aren't necessarily like super buddies then, huh?
Not terribly.
Okay.
Yeah, so 99 he was on the K-Dash team.
I mean, at this point in Tired Arcade Robot, it's too early to say. I think there's too many possibilities here. So
yeah, I'm thinking that Kyo Iori Chizuru is a possibility, and I'm fucking down for that to get Chizzy back.
You didn't bring the plush with you, did you?
I almost did, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to run the risk of Jasmine deciding she likes it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
There's also the chance, though, that Kyo and Iori will be solo entries again.
Said Benny was with Shingo and Goro at one. Yeah, because Benny was with the team with Goro. This is when Kyo disappeared, right? And so they had to replace him, and they replaced him with the lamer Kyo, right? So Shingo is supposed to be like the lame Kyo, right?
Shingo is to Kyo what Sakura is to Ryu.
Right, exactly.
Not necessarily the lamer of them, because honestly, Shingo is fucking hilarious, and he has a fantastic voice actor. So, okay. Yeah, he's kind of the, like, Dan, but useful.
Right.
Like, he's allowed to play, but he's still not the best member of... Like, canonically, he's still one of the weaker KOF fighters, but he's still, like, he can hang.
Right. And that's the end of it, basically, then, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right, because that was 2003, because, yeah, Iori and Kyo were solo entries in that game, too.
That's right.
And then you got secret character Chizuru and made fucking Sacred Treasures again.
But so now, here's the question. Does this mean that Goro Daimon is going to not be in the game, or...?
It's... Who knows? I mean, we could get a new Team Japan of Kyo, Daimon, blank.
Right.
But then, I don't think it's going to be Iori.
They need to make a Team Big Body. They need to have, like, King of Dinosaurs, Daimon, and
Maxima.
Maxima. Or,
I'm on board, especially if it makes them especially if they end up making Maxima good.
Wait, what was the name of the big, weird, scary guy with the blue lips? And
Xanadu.
Xanadu. There you go. Goro, Xanadu, and King of Dinosaurs, I think, would be the best team.
That would be cool. I mean, here's the thing: is if you could get Kyo on a team with Shingo without Shizzy telling them to do it, that would be great.
Oh dang! I missed. I was trying to go back to Ass. There we go. Mai could be in Team Japan.
I think that's a long shot.
Yeah. Has she ever been on the same team as Andy?
Yeah.
She has
been once or twice. I think.
Oh, she was a striker on the team.
Like 2000.
She was part of the team when it was 4 teams, right? Yeah.
Yeah. She only gets to be on that team when it's 4-man.
Right. Because otherwise, Terry, Andy, and Joe has never changed, right?
It has changed several times.
Oh, has it? Oh, okay.
There are, let's see, a couple of games where Andy's not in the game.
Oh, that's
or
right.
Joe's not in the game.
Right, that's right,
or something like that. Yeah, the Fatal Fury team in 11 is Terry, Duck, Tizok.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And I fucking love that team.
Okay. So has there been any team that's been consistent almost the entire time?
Like, Ikari Warriors is the closest because it always has Ralph and Clark.
Right.
And
then it's either Leona or Hyder.
Psycho Soldier more or less because it's a rotation of like 4 characters. There's no K-Dash team is still jumped around a bit. That one's really just K-Dash and Maxima are reliable.
Even the Korea team changed.
Korea,
right?
especially like if Choi and Chang aren't around, June was added. I mean, honestly, Japan team is one of the most consistent. Oh, that's right. Kenso wasn't there either.
Jeez.
Yo, GKO!
KGO.
GKO, Gato Kula Oswald, the dumbest top tier team in KOF 11, and I love it because I also love making fun of it. I freaking hate Kula.
Yeah, I've talked to Olaf about that a lot, about how Vice and Mature are alive again.
I got better.
and I forget what did you say, like when they were in the game, like
Xanadu.
Right, but he's the only one who references.
Yeah, Xanadu can see through time, and he actually calls Mature out on being dead. It's fantastic.
Okay.
And she basically just gave them like, I got better. That doesn't make sense. Don't worry about it.
Is that really what happened?
It's pretty close to that. Like, I'm definitely like paraphrasing, but
right.
Yeah.
So Vice and Mature weren't in 14, huh? They were all... No, they had to have been if they fought Xanadu.
They're on Iori's team again.
Yeah.
Whether Iori likes it or not.
And Iori doesn't ever say anything like, why am I back with you guys or anything?
I think he's just resigned himself at this point. Yeah, no, if you get Banderas and Mai on the same team, I'm totally on board.
Always fresh, always delicious.
Oh, yeah. Which I think is really funny to put behind Benny. Because he's looking pretty fresh.
Right. But this is like this whole funky scene. I mean, like I said, one of my favorite things about the graphics in this game is
here's the thing. I'm okay with that. I like Xanadu. You just gotta make him playable.
Like, I like the what do you call it? The camera blur that they use in this game. The camera blur that they use is really
for
nice.
Focus.
You don't like body build Ralph and Clark? I mean, the thing is, they didn't make him fat and grotesque like Birdie. I mean, they should have. I mean, because 13, that was the best thing about 13 is they changed.
Yeah, no, to hell with Hokutomaru. Fuck that kid.
Because Richmond Lee, Art Eater, he actually had a whole article on KOF 13 and how it was so good because everyone's body type actually changed. That when you look at the old KOFs, everyone basically had the same body type because it was kind of limited sprite work and they didn't bother changing it. But in 13, all of a sudden, like, Andy is like longer arm and lanky, and then Terry just looks like this truck driver. Yeah. And then Ralph and Clark became the big one. Yeah, exactly. And people actually like that, so. Not Xanadu. What?
I love Xanadu. He's one of those characters I'm glad exists because he's so freaking out there.
Yeah. And then, like I said, what the hell is this? Has Benimaru always been a talkative mofo, or?
He's a little chattier, yes.
Okay.
I mean, Benny actually has more, like, deep lore personality than a lot of characters. Like, 97 and 98 have, like, a friendship system for how much media they pass on. Benny has, like, was it neutral or positive friendship to every female in the game.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it's positive with every female because
he's a womanizer, right? So
Leona is neutral with literally everyone in the game because she's just following orders and doesn't give a shit.
And that friendship thing was fixed, right? It was,
it depends on the version of the game.
Oh yeah, because there was like moods, right, where sometimes like they wouldn't hate each other as badly or something.
Yeah, and some of them were on like a clock.
Yeah,
like, it's Tuesday. Guess what? Your characters don't get along now. Like, yeah, there was some weird shit.
See Mayton Kun in the background.
Yeah, Benny is almost like the claw of the game.
Yeah.
Just not a villain and still less douchey. He's still kind of douchey, but he's much less douchey.
But very much the same vein, beautiful vein.
And I'm awesome, and yeah.
And I'm beautiful.
I still really wish that he would do what CVS2 did for him, where he lets his hair down and he puts it up with electricity.
Is that the only time they ever did that?
As far as I know.
Really?
It's so cool.
Dude, it is neat.
Yeah, that's like one of the most genius things ever.
When he statics his hair up, you mean?
I thought that was literally one of the coolest things ever.
I mean, looking at his hair, even in the taunt and everything like that, there's some nice little volume and motion to the hair.
But
like,
it definitely looks like it's
look
a
at the
pomade.
taunt. But look at the taunt.
Yeah.
So you can see it swinging around a little bit. Yeah.
It has jiggle physics.
Yeah, it has some jiggle physics in there. Okay.
Yeah. So that did not combo, but it might. Like, there might be a way to make it combo.
Counter hit or something like that.
Oh,
right?
yeah, counter hit. I mean, you probably get some really dumb stuff. You do, like, jump CD into it, and if the CD counter hits, you reset.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, this actually threw me for a loop, just having Benimaru on the team all of a sudden.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Benny actually understands the plot, and he knows who has plot armor, so he always wants to be on the hero team, because he knows canonically he has to win.
There you go. So team heroes.
Yeah. The exception, of course, being 11, where he went on what he believed was the side of good.
What does that mean? Isn't he always on the side of good?
So the thing is that Ash was the protagonist of that arc, where Ash basically started making himself out to be the villain. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to be on that team. No. Nope. And so he joined Elizabeth to take down Ash.
Gotcha.
And that's also when Dual On left the team, and he's like, no, fuck you, I'm out. And then joined Elizabeth.
Yeah, the blue glow is really subtle here, so...
Yeah, but again, I think as long as it's a passive, like health or something, then that's fine. You don't have to worry about it being active. Oh yeah, Ash has to be in this game.
Really?
Yeah. Because canonically he's back and he's actually relevant to plot. So I'm hoping
he showed up in one of the endings or something like that, right?
It's like almost half the point of the story arc of 14.
Yeah. So Benimaru is the true hero. Kyo is just the extra.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that can be true. I don't like Kyo.
Oh man.
Kyo is just too vanilla a pro tag for me. And the fact that he came out after Terry should tell you something. But Terry is superior.
And splat. Okay, there you go. Well, like you said,
that is actually a very interesting question, and I would like to see that, even with the awkwardness of the scenes it creates. Should characters speak in their native language?
Oh yeah.
I really like that, but it makes some scenes really, really awkward. Like if you look at Tekken, you have Nina and Heihachi talking to each other.
Yeah.
It's jarring.
I mean, it's definitely happening more often in different games, and I like it. Like I even like how Killer Instinct, how like Eagle speaks actually a Native American language and stuff. So, and you know, I love that in Rising Thunder.
Yeah, like Critzelin actually have his Irish accent. I'm on board. I want it.
I really enjoyed that in Rising Thunder. How like the Chinese pilot spoke Chinese and everything like that. I was like, oh, this is nice. Even in Them's Fighting Herds, they do that. So Tianhuo, the Chinese dragon, speaks Chinese, and I was like, this is so cool. So yeah, so I wouldn't mind it if they spoke their native language, but somehow I doubt it.
I mean, I think it's really difficult because there's also so many nations represented throughout KLF. Like you're gonna have a couple people speak English just because.
Yeah, not only that, but also a lot of these characters' voice actors are very famous now for playing them.
Yeah.
Right?
With that in mind, though, I'm still always happy that so with Samurai Showdown, Nakaruru is Ainu. So she's like native Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
And so her and Rimu, like their moves are actually named in Ainu language. So it makes it a lot harder for even some Japanese speakers are like, what is this move?
Yeah, but I mean, Japan can do that because it's all Japan.
You'd be surprised how close to a dead language it is.
Right.
So like they actually had to like, I'm under the impression they had to like call a university and find the one Ainu expert left in the entire prefecture just to make that work.
Right.
Like, it's something crazy.
Because I know for, like, Makoto, they said she also speaks with kind of an older school dialect in Third Strike.
Yeah, but it's not like it's dead language
Right,
level.
yeah.
It's more like you don't hear quite as many people in the South talking quite as hillbilly after watching enough like Hollywood movies.
Right, yeah.
And she goes a little deeper back into old hillbilly. Like, it's that kind of difference.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. It's nearly a dead language and a completely like gone people. So it's harder than Latin by a long shot.
Maytun actually speaks Chinese?
I believe that's accurate. I mean, Mitenkun's voice actress is actually both heritage, both Chinese,
really?
Japanese, I
okay,
believe.
Okay, gotcha.
Which, fun note also, they like SNK really likes to try to hire in that demographic,
Right?
Because even Mary's new voice actress is some Western culture, like maybe Australian.
Oh,
it's some white people English speaking culture and Japanese, and so they let her do the English roles because her English is going to be a little less bad, you know, like. Okay. So like they do like really look into stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. I just want to check something really quick.
No, again, like SNK, if nothing else, I feel like they have way more soul into their games. Like sometimes they'll make like some pretty weird mistakes in design, but you can tell that they care and are trying harder than some guys.
Okay. Sleepy guy in Chinese. Well, Australian it's not Western, but I mean they speak Western languages, and
I mean they were founded. The Australia as it is because of Western influence.
Right. It was basically the prison for
yeah, like that entire place
or whatever.
That entire place is either the Aborigines or Western immigrants who didn't want to go.
Right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, sadly, I mean, obviously these trailers, they need to, I feel like they do need to step up a little bit on these trailers. I mean, the beginning of these trailers just showing their moves, like even standing jab seems a little, I don't know, like people probably want to see a little bit more than that.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm on board to see a stand jab because that gives you a lot better idea of what his speed and what his anti-air is going to look like.
Right.
Like that because that's like for my standings, that's actually an jab. And I think that's actually notable.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that shouldn't be like in a trailer for like literally 10 frames. You know what I mean? Like that's just bad trailer making, I think. So
I mean, it's either you put it in or you don't. And
I mean, you could put it in a sequence, like have him off to the side, uppercut someone, jab when he lands, you know.
I think they don't want to also, like, because the only good way to do stuff like that is to show some of, like, the jab, short chain combo stuff, and they haven't really been doing that at all. Well, I think that's intentional. I think it's deliberate.
But like I said, yeah, of course it's deliberate, but I'm just saying, like, you could even have it so, like, after he uppercuts him, lands and goes jab, whiff jab, and then that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Right? So,
no, I agree, Kitty. I think it's largely that they're waiting until they get to the big gameplay reveal. Right. And then they can build up these trailers all they want or have more prepped.
But see, that's the thing is, like, I have a funny feeling that if they've established this for these first 3 character trailers, that this is what we can expect from most of the character trailers at this point.
But, I mean, I'm also going to say, like, a little bit of devil's advocate, I will take these every week than waiting a month for a full team.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Like, because this harkens back to, like, older KOF and even SVC Chaos, where they had a little website that would update once every week with, like, here's a new character reveal, and, like, their profile, and here's this. Like,
right, but see, you had more information on those, right?
I disagree, no. Because, like, we didn't have any in-game footage. I didn't know what Dimitri CVS or SVC Chaos sprite was going to look like till the game came out. But I knew he was in the game.
Right.
And I was like, that's neat.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they could do... I think that the trailers could be a little meatier.
You know what? I think Forrest has the right idea. I'm not a KOF fan, but I think it looks okay. It starts SNK's winning people over. If a non-KOF fan thinks this looks okay, that means we're on the right track at the very least.
I mean, for me, as a person who is obsessed and has OCD and all this stuff like this, I would actually get frustrated if the trailers got more robust as it went along, because I would feel like it's completely unfair to the first few characters. Like, for me, I would have to make them so that they're all similar and all this stuff like that.
Well,
so, because that's...
Now, I mean, the thing is, too, is that one thing I think is a little unfortunate is with the state of COVID-19 and the way events have had to be canceled or postponed, we might not get a playable demo of the game ever. It might just have to wait till August or September or something, and it comes out.
Yeah, and they still haven't talked about the netcode yet.
In all fairness, they haven't talked about anything.
Right.
Since they revealed it and didn't talk about netcode, they haven't talked about anything. It's just been character.
Right, exactly.
That's it. And it's been, reselling more on 14 and 02 UM.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those ones we have to be a little patient.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I mean, obviously, I want to be optimistic and positive, but that still doesn't mean it's not open up for any sort of critiques.
Yeah, of course.
So,
no, I mean, me and Kitty were talking about this a little while ago, that might almost make more sense from a marketing perspective to wait until 2 or 3 months before the release of the game to announce the netcode.
Right.
To basically optimize the level of hype towards pre-orders, towards purchases.
Pre-orders is the big thing, but then the thing is, if everybody pre-orders it and finds out that there is no rollback netcode, I think a lot of people will.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they may want to time that for marketing decisions, because if they talk about it now, the game will come out and people will have forgotten.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's the biggest question about the game.
Right.
Like, Lord knows, I'm going to buy it, and I'm probably going to love the shit out of it.
Right.
And nothing's going to change that. But I'm not 100,000 people or more. Right. If it doesn't get the netcode update that it needs, the game is going to struggle no matter how good it is.
Right. And here's another example of what I mean by the
God, I hope so.
The animation of this game. So we've got this nice posing from him, but what we're getting is not enough snap, and you see how the rotation is too consistent in the speed. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of legacy, because as long as he's had that move, it's always been a little
sort of, just because there's no sprites. There wasn't very many sprite frames in it, so you kind of got a little bit of a snap in there. But I mean, I think that's just the inexperience with the 3D model. You have the ability to put in more animation frames. I mean, like I said, this happened even with Skullgirls.
Yeah.
When it first originally came out. Well, when I first originally got samples before the game was out, and someone was sending me examples of animation, I was like, this is not animated well. And they tweaked it, and it definitely looked better. And he was like, yeah, this looks a lot better. So, like, right here.
Yeah, I mean, the hit stop, I think, is in a good spot.
Oh, yeah, the hit stop is fine.
Yeah, that's great.
The hit stop is fine. But like I said,
he needs a little more flex, I think, in the follow-through.
What should happen in the follow-through? I'll tell you exactly what should happen in the follow-through that they're not doing right here. Because if they're going to animate this properly, what should happen now is that his torso should start to rotate. But his legs should stay where they are, because they, to give it that kind of feel. So what should happen here is, instead of the whole thing rotates, his torso should start to rotate first, and the legs should stay where they are, and then they should whip in and catch into place. And that's that stretch and snap, which is what,
because Remy had that a bit in Third Strike, right? Where like the one frame that was like the hit stop, he actually bends pretty hard.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, a lot of this stuff I wouldn't have even been able to say objectively had I not read Art Eater, aka Richmond Lee's article on Darkstalkers, and how that
and
is
why
so
Darkstalkers
good.
is amazing.
Right, exactly. And so that to me is what's missing in this animation. And again, that's hard. That's hard to figure out, especially if this is your first time working with 3D animation, right? Knowing that that's something that you want to do. But if you actually got that, and so that his torso started moving and then his legs whipped in, it would feel like it hit, and then it rotates out.
Now I'm going to play a little devil's advocate here. Mm-hmm. How many games in 3D differentiate like that between on hit and on whiff?
Right, and that's the thing, is you wouldn't have to worry about it on whiff, because it would happen so fast that it doesn't matter. So you would snap it, you would still have them rotate that way, but it would go so fast that you couldn't see what happened. I had the same argument with Mike Z about MVC3, because he was saying MVC3 was terrible looking because you couldn't see what the hell was going on. And I was saying,
as someone who played Marvel 2, mind you.
Yeah. and you know, I said that, you know, it's about the key frames and certain things. So like, for example, when X13 did her X23, sorry, I dropped her a whole decade. When she did the super, it really wasn't about the spinnies, and there were so many effects, and it didn't matter. Yeah, sorry, but
we're gonna get you like a bleep button whenever we start talking about redacted people.
Yeah.
So I was talking with.
But at the end, she finishes, and even though she's spinning the whole time, she stops. And she's frozen in one thing, and you get this great, like, posing.
The final flourish is swag.
Yeah, so you get that, and that's kind of the whole idea behind it. You know what I mean? So,
animated series. What animated series?
There was the
KOF Destiny or whatever.
No, they said what was the thing that the artist is doing? Remember?
Yeah, that's a promotional video.
Oh, it's a promotional video.
So, I don't know about any series, but the promotional video. I think that'll come out first, but then be included with this. Destiny, I think, will still come out first.
Right. And yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about MVC games is, like, the more you play them, the more you... Like, funny thing is, MVC3, I don't even see the hit sparks anymore. Like, I'm just so accustomed to them. To the point...
Now that you're pointing it out to me, I literally forgot it had hit sparks.
You like, the big giant lightning bolts coming out of everybody when they got hit and everything? And, like... Right, exactly. The first time I saw the game, I was like, what the... Like, this is too much. This is too... Now, I look at MVCI and the hit sparks of those little sad explosions. They're like... And I'm like, man, I really want those lightning bolts and stuff like that, you know? And, but that's the thing is, that's what makes it look so good. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why Marvel 3 to this day still looks good, because it's the style and the flash into it, so... Yeah, see, like, the slash move actually feels a little bit better because they do the thing where you can see how fast he transitions here, and that's really important.
Yeah, and, like, it's funny too because, like, he's had this move for a while, and this is clearly one of the better looking versions. It looks so
right,
bad.
But see, look how
in every way.
Look how his arm literally goes in 4 frames from behind him back to behind him. And that's why this move looks so good, right? Because it has that snap, and then he freezes in the beautiful key pose right there. Even though he's moving and he's leaning, it's still a key pose kind of freezing kind of thing. And that's why, like,
actually, I think, holy crap, I think you're right. The ring girls are new to this trailer.
Which ring curls?
The ring girls, the ones in the background there with, like, the signs, the card carrying kind of. I don't think they were in the last trailer, were they?
Oh dang! I don't even remember.
The 2 trailers ago.
I don't even remember now.
Which, with that comment and the thought that the 3 count bout guys look better, that actually is very telling on the dev cycle.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, the background just looks clearer for. I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, I don't remember this much detail when we were examining the Shunei.
I think there's a couple of new balloons, but that could also be a difference between, like, it's version A, version B, version C, because I think the truck has changed too. But
Richter, the Benimaru, is the 3rd member of Team Hero. But apparently that's common for him.
Yeah, Benny doesn't give a damn.
If you know the lore a little bit more. Because it's really kind of strange, because most people's casual knowledge of KOF is very similar to mine, which is like
97,
94, 95, 96, 97, 98.
Nothing.
And then
K-Dash. K-Dash got added, right?
And then there was an Ash character, 13, and then that's it. Like, that's...
And I mean, even that's advanced compared to a fair amount of people.
Right.
Yep. Oh, so someone's actually made comparison shots already. But yeah, I think there's a very good chance that it's largely, like, just different versions of the same stage, at least for this one. Because, like, there's definitely, like, NPCs that were there that aren't anymore, too.
Right. Oops.
But yeah, like, the little balloons are new. There's at least one new character there.
Because I remember in the other trailer, the backgrounds were always so blurred that I couldn't even
especially
read.
during super flashes.
Yeah, I couldn't even read anything. So.
Also, with that in mind, we actually can't, because we do have to cut the stream in a little bit. So we can't actually do like longer, deeper dives.
Right. Sorry, I actually forgot that I had committed to something later on tonight, so that I can't actually keep streaming. But yeah, the background looks clear. I don't know if it's just because maybe the last time we did the Shunei trailer, I forgot to set this to HD or something like that, but I could have sworn
so I do think that the trailer is running better, but I do think they've adjusted a lot of the lighting and depth stuff.
Right.
I think the background is just clearer.
Right. So, what happened to this YouTube page that just...
Okay.
All right.
Best pro tag, I don't know. That's really hard. It's probably Kyo, whether I like it or not.
Dude,
my favorite is probably Ash, like runner-up Kate Ash, if I have to pick.
Dude, what the hell is wrong with my internet?
I mean, is it maybe which language you're trying to watch it in? Like it wants... Oh, no, it's the English one. I don't know. That's really weird.
It's not loading the video.
Yeah, I don't like Kyo, but I think he's a really good pro tag in general.
Alright, well, let's watch the Meitunkun trailer then.
Terry's not a KOF pro tag. Terry's Fatal Fury pro tag.
Yeah. Okay, this one loaded for some reason. I don't know. No, it's... Oh, okay, there it goes. Is it still playing at the slow speed?
You watch your mouth.
Yeah, this is not the right person to be talking about.
Terry's not even the best Bogard. You watch your mouth.
This is the wrong person to talk to about Bogards here. So yeah, we haven't even gotten a chance to look at the Meitunkun trailer last time, so...
Oh yeah, we didn't watch it together, did we?
Yeah.
So we can do a quick skim on this. Belly button! And this gorgeous stage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite KOF stage in years.
It's nice
It's
looking.
so cool.
I always love the fact, though, in 13 that all of the background people are, like, super grotesque and, like, deformed. It's really hilarious.
All your KOF fighters are just that pretty.
So, is that a burst, or is that just
That's literally his anti or super.
Oh, okay.
It's basically super flash kick.
Right, and them showing, again, that you can
Dash
combo
punch.
after chain lights.
Yeah, which he needs that. That's the one that really confuses
Is this
everyone.
a command throw
It
here?
looks like he's whiffing a dashing command grab.
Well, what it looks like is that the command grab has active frames.
No, because then it goes into his raw throw. And then he's like, oops. And then, raw throw. Like, it's just like, it's forward C, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then that's where the throw triggers.
Interesting.
So...
Maybe it's like a whiff command dash or something that he could...
Dude, if this game is like, you know what, screw it. That's you get dashes now. But yeah, I don't know. It looks like he might have a running command grab or something, which would be crazy to give him because he's like a Guile-ish archetype with a dash punch.
Now, this is the level 3, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, so there's a little bit of a
little
blue
bit.
aura.
But yeah, you notice he only has it in the one where he uses the level 3.
Exactly. It's so hard to see.
Yeah, well, the thing is, his
because
outfit's
he's
blue.
blue. Yeah, he's already
It makes
blue.
it that much worse.
Yeah.
Sleeping bear grab. Yeah, you can see it in the shadows there.
Yeah.
Like, under the pant leg.
Yeah, I just like how he falls asleep and kicks you. And then, of course, he flashes
Yeah,
yellow.
EX Fireball, which
Right.
is hugely upgraded. Like, even at that range, to just be able to do raw light dash punch for free. Like, that EX Fireball is a lot better than it was. It was pretty good before, but that's mad good now. I think, and the dash punch seems to have adjusted his juggle heights a little bit. Hello, Nathan. Oh god, I'm awake. It's like the Shaq meme. Like, I sleep. Real shit? I'm a real character now.
Is that what the level 3 looked like before?
Not even close.
Not even close.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
No, that's all new.
Okay.
No, last time he like kicked you into the air and then like put his hands together and did a giant beam super for no reason.
Oh. Okay. And then let's see if I can actually watch this.
Just watch a different language one. See if you can watch a different
I just
language.
want to see if I can look. Nope. That again. So yeah, let's just go to the Japanese one then.
Yeah, just go to the channel because you can. Oh yeah, actually, you do that one. That one should work. Or are you trying to do the Shunei trailer?
The Shunei trailer. I'm just
yeah.
trying to do the Shunei trailer. So.
Just search Shunei trailer.
Or I can do SNK official.
Yeah,
here.
videos list. There we go.
Yeah.
Character trailer number 1.
Yeah, I don't know why the other one won't load. It's very weird. Okay.
Well, the thing is, that wasn't the Shunei trailer that you were clicking on.
Oh, wasn't?
No, that was the game reveal.
Oh, okay.
And then the Sam Show DLC reveal.
Right.
Look at my shin.
Yeah, see, in this game, in this trailer, it feels... I think maybe I was just watching in a bad resolution before, because this does look cleaner. And do they just have long conversations between the characters or something?
It's implied that there's going to be more of a story mode stuff going on. So now we can actually do a little bit of side by side.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
yeah, the girls are definitely
not there. And yeah, he does look a little better in the new trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's more of a the lighting and filter and effects and everything, but my tea is empty. I stretched it out for like an hour and a half. No big.
So those ring girls.
Yeah, they're not there.
That's right. It was the original trailer that we couldn't really see the backgrounds very.
Yeah.
No, it was this one. It was this one too.
It was both.
Yeah,
It's both. Same difference. Yeah, I think the actual reveal trailer.
Right. Okay.
Oh, the song he's listening to on his headphones is so sick. Like, I can't believe someone actually found the reference for that from being from a patch slot machine. Like, all right.
That is someone putting that is someone with the awareness right there. Okay.
And then just back to Benny.
Yeah, just back.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go back to the character.
to the main- the
the
main-
full reveal.
Okay.
Just watch like the Japanese one and skip ahead to it.
Yeah. It's this one right here, right?
Someone posted a video and actually like changed the headphones Shunei's music. He's actually listening to music from Apache slot game, apparently.
Yeah.
And someone posted it and like showed the difference, and I was like, oh
Like
my
from
God.
a KOF patch a slot that's the only place that song has existed.
Yeah.
Previously.
So I don't think he like just suddenly faked it, but it was really cool.
Cause see how in this trailer the background is blurry everywhere.
Yeah,
they put a lot more
updated
of the
it.
depth of field kind of thing. See, even this background is really
Yeah.
blurry. They tried to make the characters kind of pop a little bit more. Cause I remember we couldn't tell if it was Southtown Beach or whatever like that. So.
Yeah, wasn't it like Fatal Fury Premium or something? I think was the one it was from.
Yeah, the balloons are definitely not there by the truck and everything.
Actually, there are more there than I thought there were, but they were a lot smaller and off to the side.
But see, this is what I mean. It's interesting.
I'm really glad, by the way, that Mai got that super.
Oh, okay.
The backflipping one.
Yeah.
So that cinematic should be pretty cool. Rawr!
Like I said, what's interesting is see, this is the only one where the background's actually clear.
Yeah.
It's weird how for some reason sometimes it's blurry and I guess it depends on how close they are to the character. Whenever they do these zoom in things so that they get the depth of blur on them.
This game is in development.
Oh yeah. No. Again, like I said,
I forgot K-Dash was here.
I'm just trying to theorize on these kind of things. It's whenever they have the cinematics, they really up the depth of field kind of thing.
Yeah, but again, it seems like they're making a lot of adjustments to that to have it less significant. Yeah, because I'm looking at the backgrounds of some of this now, and I was like, oh wait, that was always there. I just couldn't tell.
Right, exactly, Crownless King. That's what I was noticing as well. Like it looks like it's always doing the super activations or the wind poses or stuff like that.
Because they want you to focus on the character kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan's getting mad. That look he was giving you.
That's the way it is, man. He hasn't started.
It definitely seems a lot less significant in Benny's trailer.
Yeah. Hi. Are you hungry, kitty? You want me to feed you? Is that what's going on over here? You guys haven't had dinner yet. You look like you're hungry.
Don't look at me. You look at him. Oh, I think this is a good time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I can feed the cats on stream here. There he goes.
Give me one more.
There you go.
All right.
All right, let me go feed the cats on stream here. Just so. I almost thought that was you again, but that was actually Nathan. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah, this cat. I don't even know what to say about this cat. I swear.
Nathan. He knows it's time.
Yeah.
You're getting some good shots though. Hello.
You know what the funniest times is? Sometimes he'll walk up to me and I he wants food and I'll meow at him and he looks at me. He goes like he fails the meow. It's like really weird.
Yeah. Okay. It's time to feed him because now he like knows he's expecting it, and so like
exactly.
every second you're not feeding him is like a tease.
Yeah, they're used to it. So.
That does not help.
All right, kids. The sharks. Here come the sharks. Just like the way they circle their bowl like this. Look at them.
Dude.
They're like background characters in a fighting game, dude.
Well, they're better animated than that, at least. I still remember, like, when Tekken 4 got revealed, and you had the cardboard cutouts animating in 4 frames at a time, and everyone lost their minds.
What was that?
In like one of the stages was like an underground brawl or something, and you had like these large crowds of NPCs just watching the fight, but they were still like cardboard cutout people with 5 frames of animation, but it looked incredible at the time.
Right. Like, I think it was like Ocarina of Time or whatever, where their trees are literally just like 4 flat plates of leaves, like in a plus sign.
Dude, that is like 90% of trees up until 2005.
Right, and I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, "It's amazing!" You know?
How far we've come.
Now trees are animated as trees. Who'd have thought?
They were like, "Yo, that stage was dope."
I always remember one of my friends telling me about game development, and you know, obviously Bandai Namco had a lot more budget than everybody else, and they were working on a game, and the producers came up to me like, "Can you make the water look like it does in Tekken?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, okay, we'll just do that, no problem."
Wow.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh man, yeah, people don't know, dude. They don't know how hard this shit is.
Well, I mean, that's why there's always been so many middleware companies who are like, "We're just gonna make your trees, buy the trees from us."
Right.
Cool. Problem solved.
Yeah. I mean, the worst would have been, can you just reproduce Wave Race's physics and graphics, you know? Because, I never...
Wasn't that the point of the Havoc engine,
Dude,
practically?
I never played Wave Race 64, but, like, people told me, like, people who rode actual jet skis, they said that it was the most uncanny, realistic thing that they had ever felt. Yeah, they were like, that's crazy.
Well, I've been planning on hooking up a 64 to play some old games lately. Maybe I'll throw in Wave Race for you.
Oh, if you have it, sure.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Saint, I'm a Pepsi dude. I've always been a Pepsi. Although, I do always say that, for me, canned Pepsi and fountain Coke are the best. And then canned Coke, and then fountain Pepsi. Which is weird. I like Pepsi because it is a little sweeter than Coke, and Coke also has that tendency to feel like it leaves a thicker film on your teeth.
So when I drank soda, I was regular Coke but cherry Pepsi.
Oh, okay. Also, you know what is also really good is vanilla Pepsi too. Vanilla Pepsi was pretty good as well. But I prefer Pepsi over Coke. Yeah, I'm definitely a Pepsi guy over Coke. Always been that way. Sorry, St. Cola. I'm sorry.
I'll go ahead and answer this one. It's Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew over Sprite.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, of course water's better than whatever, but I have no intention of trying to be healthy right now, obviously.
I can't even get this guy to drink delicious teas.
Tea I can't drink because I'm too used to sweet drinks, and tea is not even just no flavor, it's just bitter now. That's the problem. It's very bitter for me.
I'm not even indulging this conversation.
Olaf has left the building.
Not yet. Let's see.
All right. Let me play. I'll probably end the stream here, but let me thank everybody here with my credits now that I can do.
And I can also say thanks and hi and bye.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
So let's see. Is this going to work here? I'm going to roll credits. So today's supporters. Shout outs to everyone. I think it was mostly just followers today. So shout outs to Okiz, to Johnny Six, Biscuits. I think I've read these. No, I have not. Eli89, Biscuits Gravy, Scorch 99999, Techni CC, and the subscribers and resubs, Drunken Banana, Netacon, Oryx77, Fat Cat as always, 321, Forest 613. Actually, all of these guys as always. Those are all like the long-term subscribers here. And the host from Water Kirby, thank you very much. Always wondered if Water Kirby 1964 is actually born in 1964. Because that would actually make him older than me, and that's shocking that anybody is older than me.
Well,
so.
How old is Sakurai?
Sakurai? I don't know. Why?
Because it may be the creator of Kirby.
You think the creator of Kirby's watching me?
No, I mean the reason for the year 64.
Yeah, I know. All right. All right, thanks, guys. Take care. Peace out. And Olaf does stream, actually.
Rarely.
Rarely, but he's usually doing like speed runs for Bloodstained and such.
Yeah, but I might throw in KOF 14 to mess around with Benny, because I've been having a lot of fun with the habit of see the trailer and then play them in 14 and see what happens.
Right.
So maybe in the next day or two I'll just throw in 14 again.
Okay. But, okay, it's Olaf Redland, twitch.tv/Olaf Redland.
And follow me on Twitter.
And follow him on Twitter on the same thing. But thanks, guys, for watching and everything like that. Sorry I can't go longer, and maybe I'll jump to stream later on, depending on how long this next thing takes. But this next thing might take a few hours, so I might not have a chance to jump on stream again. But I'll definitely I have like all these things I want to stream, and I don't stream. It's really stupid. So, oh shoot, I typed OLAD. Shoot.
OLAD.
Twitch.tv/Olaf Redland. There you go. That's the right one.
That looks a little better.
Yeah, that's the right one. Sorry about that.
OLAD.
But remember, guys, stay safe out there. Wear your mask. Social distance. Don't go out unless you need to. Black lives matter. Trans lives matter. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Be excellent to each other. And party on!